everyone, good evening. Hello, konnichiwa, ohayo, shalom shalom. Kumusta, como va? Assalamualaikum, alaikumussalam, wa barakatuh. Annyeonghaseyo. Okay, tonight we're going to make a very delicious Filipino delicacy. So, 3 reasons lang po para mawala ang bacteria na kumapit sa ating dahon. At saka para maging flexible siya or pliable at madali siyang maihulma sa ating anumang container na gagamitin nyo. At number 3, para mailabas yung amoy o kaya yung lasa o yung bango ng banana leaf. So ayan po, lumalabas ang bango niya. So gawin po natin lahat ito sa mga ating dahon. And then we will proceed. Normally, what others do is they crack in a separate bowl just in case nga naman may masama na eggshell, but for me, it's okay. Back during the days, or even until now, Filipino farmers have bibingkas for brunch, or I mean breakfast and lunch, because they leave their houses very early in the morning, even before the sun rises, to go to the fields. Bibingka is basically ground rice and water. It is generally called kakanin from the word kanin, meaning cooked rice. Though the base recipe is practically the same as the puto, the embellishment, its manner of cooking, is what gives the rice cake its unique texture and aroma. The traditional preparation of bibingka is time-consuming. Back in the days, its ingredients were allowed to sit out for a while for the rice to get hydrated before it gets ground in stone mills, then fermented to develop flavor and to catch natural yeast in the air that leavens the cake. Typically, bibingka is cooked in a terracotta container lined with a banana leaf. The vessel is heated with charcoal or dried coconut husks from underneath as well as from above, and the contraption toasts both ends of the rice cake, creating a charred finish on both surfaces. Cooking and eating bibingka as well as the other kakanins have long been standing traditions that had existed before the Americans or even the Spanish arrived. In the 16th century, the king of Palawan sent the arriving Spaniards pieces of kakanin or bibingka wrapped in banana leaves as gifts. For Filipinos, kakanin and feasting are inseparable. Not only are these delicacies part of our diet, they are also part of our indigenous culture as well as an expression of our native spirituality. We had offered rice cakes of various shapes and sizes to deities and demigods in our pre-Christian festival, and this practice has been carried over to the celebration of Christian festivals across the Philippines throughout centuries. This explains why bibingka is inseparable from the Filipino Christmas experience. And today, my friends, I'm going to make this special bibingka and combine it with the most special delicacy of Italy, the pizza. And let's see how it goes. Please watch and enjoy. I will make one more batch and then we'll go on with the baking and steaming and whatever. Ito po ang ginagawa nilang gift to the Spanish government officials. That was during the Spanish era. So this, basically, ang bibingka, hindi po pangalan ng tinapay o itong ginagawa natin ang bibingka. Bibingka actually is the process of cooking the bibingka. Or the process of cooking this because you put it over low fire and then you cook it again on top of a fire. Para pong both up and down are fire. Masarap po itong ginagawa sa Kapaskuhan. But I do it every time I crave for it. Okay, there you go. We now have here our 2 batches of bibingka batter. My friend in Facebook is watching right now. Sila po ang palaging nag-order ng pizza. Si Leia Masi, yung nanay ni Leila Masi. Hello, if you are watching. At saka si Sky Milad. Hello, Sky Milad. Relative po ng aking mister. Lagi po silang nag-order ng bibingka. And watch po, this is how easy I make your bibingka. At saka si Gina, lagi rin po siyang nag-order ng bibingka. Put your onions, whatever you want to put. Really doesn't matter. And then you can put your mushrooms. Ito po yung fresh mushrooms, hindi po ito yung nakalata. You can put carrots. I want carrots too. Veggie nga eh. So you put a lot of carrots. I want raisins in mine. Do you like raisins? Okay, dyan no. So, dito naman po sa isa, sa ating bibingka lang na plain, we will just pour all of this here. Ito po ang ginamit kong container kasi meron siyang spout para hindi po messy at saka para hindi po tayo mag-measure pa. Yun. Basta lagyan nyo po lahat ito. Okay, so ito, okay na po ito. Lagyan na lang po natin ng salted eggs. After the salted egg, we will just put the cheese. Okay, so there are actually 3 ways that I wanted to show you how I do my bibingka. It's either bake it or we steam it. Put it on a stove like this if you don't have an oven. You can use salt. Just put salt at the bottom with this to protect it, or so that you can put your, wait for it to get warm a little bit, painitin nyo muna, and then you can use your, you can put your bibingka. Sodium chloride actually, or salt, has the ability to dispel heat. That's why it can be good for cooking. Or if you don't have salt, or another alternative is to put sand. Buhangin po. You can put sand. Instead of salt, you can put sand. You wait until it gets hot, and then you put your bibingka. Those are the 3 ways that I cook my bibingka, and whichever way you want is always acceptable. So just put this here. You can put one more. Or of course, the best alternative way of cooking is to under charcoal. Yun po ang ginagawa sa atin sa Pilipinas. Underneath, or if you, I told you, you can also use buhangin or sand. And then you can just put cover on it with a little salt on top. Katulad po ng ginagawa natin pag nagsasaing tayo. Already boiling. Manang Julie, this is your suputi arena ngayon pauit mo. Thank you. I always use it. I have my big steamer, but it's okay since this is only for demonstration. I will just use the small. I can use any pot I want to use. Okay, so this is, let's wait for 20 minutes. Okay, so after 20 minutes, ito na po yung ating steamed bibingka. Okidoki. And ito naman yung ating from salt. So para rin po siyang steamed. Okay, so ito na po ang ating bibingka na na-bake. Lagyan na po natin ng, if you want, you can put more butter. And then more cheese, whatever you want. You can put more butter and more cheese kung gusto lang po ninyo. And then ito naman po yung ating baked bibingka pizza. Ito po siya pag na-steam. So parang mas maganda po pag na-steam, para siyang puto. Ito mga na-steam. And then ito po yung ating from the salt, cook with the salt. Ito po yon. And then ito po yung steam. Para rin po siyang puto. Ano? Looks like it's puto. The moment of truth. I'll taste this one. Oh my gosh. This is so yummy. This is just the simple bibingka. Wow. And then I'll taste naman this one. This is our yummy bibingka pizza. Looks so good. Ay, ang sarap. Ang sarap po, guys. Ay, so yummy. Makakalimutan mo ang asawa mo.
Come on.
Makakalimutan mo ang asawa mo sa sarap. And then this one with, for sure this is also good. So, pag nagustuhan niyo po ang video na ito, comment which is the best for you. But I think all the way that you can do it, they're all yummy. Thank you for watching, and if you are not a subscriber yet, please subscribe to my channel. If you are a new viewer, welcome, and thank you very much for watching.